Hello, hello. Welcome to the USA Masters Cricket live stream here. We have Canada playing USA in the first game of the men's senior Tri-Nation Series. It's a tournament between USA, Canada, and West Indies. It's being held at Danville Park in Mississauga. Mississauga is a suburb of Toronto, about 20-30 kilometers away towards the west of Toronto. We have Canada batting at 36 for 4 in the 18th over, and it is Rizwan bowling. He's in his fourth over and given away 8 runs for 1 wicket. We have Rohan and Daniel batting. Rohan just took a single and crossed over, and I think that's the end of the over. We have Canada at 37 for 4 at the end of the 18th over.
outside from this little wind, but
that's okay.
Good luck this time.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah. Well, we are coming live on stream right now, and as we join, Canada has lost their fifth wicket and 39 for 5 in 19.5 overs in this 45 over game. And USA very much on top at the moment. Won the toss, put Canada into bat, and it has paid rich dividends for them. They read the wicket perfectly, and the wicket is a little sluggish, and it has been difficult for the batsmen to get their strokes going. And Canada are now 39 for 5, and in some kind of difficulty. And at the wicket, it's Jayasekara, the non-striker, and the new batsman that has come in is I'll get his name in a moment. 39 for 5.
New batsman Naveed Sarai.
Batsman's name I don't know.
Naveed Sarai.
Naveed?
Naveed Sarai.
Naveed Sarai is the new batsman. And both right-handers at the wicket. And bowling for USA. Yeah, I got the name. Naveed Sarai. And bowling from the far end. We are on the airport end, and the other end is the far end. And bowling from the airport end, it is Milroy Tamel. He has got a wicket so far, 3 overs, 1 for 3. And right arm, medium pace. Jayasekara, the right hander, taking strike.
Wireless वाला हो गया कैसे? Wireless वाला set नहीं हो रहा है. What you can do?
Jayasekara playing inside the line. Keeper, another dot ball. 39 for 5. Canada in some trouble here. Sarai has said there's one ball. These are the non-strikers in. Jayasekara. He's on 6. And this time he shuffles across and pushes it out on the outside. Led in the cover region. No run. For Samuels. All the USA bowlers have been on target, have made use of the pitch, and they have got the rewards, 5 wickets. And Canada has only got 39 on the board. And the next delivery outside the off-stand Jayasekara gets it through. And the ball sometimes tends to hold up a little bit, and that has caused some of the batsmen to be dismissed, pushing half-heartedly, and the ball popping up. Samuels continuing, bowling the 21st over, 45 overs, 21st over being bowled, bowling from the airport end, right arm, medium pace. This time short of a length, ball coming slightly into the batsman. Jayasekara pushing forward, off square on the onside. There's a short mid wicket. Spoiled by the umpire, a wideish mid on. Lead off, extra cover. Cover. Slip and a wideish gully.
So what you can do is keep the mic here, let the mic stand, and you guys both speak. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Will you catch it?
All you need is just keep there and speak.
Okay, should be here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Samuels again to Jayasekara. On a good length, middle end off. Jayasekara pushing it out on the onside to the short wicket fielder. No run again. So Canada finding it difficult to get the runs going. Short of a length, and Jayasekara tries to smash it through the offside. Doesn't get a touch. The ball kept up a little bit. He played under it in the end. I think the wicket keeper. End of another very steady over from Samuels. And at the end of the 21st over. It's still 39 for 5. That's with another maiden. Samuels has now completed 4 overs, 1 for 3. All the USA bowlers have been on target, have bowled accurately, haven't given much away. Canada struggling to get runs, 39 for 5. And the run rate at the moment is 1.9, so well below par.
Yeah. Team USA have been bowling really tight lines.
Yes,
And
yeah. And this is Vinu assisting me, and I'm Amaresh. We are both doing the commentaries here. And again, the ball keeping a bit low then. Batsman going on the back foot trying to punch it through the covers. Played well over it.
Yeah.
That is, what's the best to say there? You know?
Naveed Serai.
Not Sarai.
Oh.
That was close. He went back and played it away from the ball, and the ball just missed the edge. Lucky enough to get a touch there.
USA bowlers doing well to back the captain's decision to bowl first.
Yes. The wicket assisting the bowlers very much. And there he goes.
Kick
skies
outside
it,
edge.
Yeah, over third man. The ball will not go to the boundary. Chase, and they'll take 2.
Runs are hard to come by on this track.
Yeah, and it's a big ground too. And we have only had 1 boundary still, I think.
Yep.
For the whole game yet, just 1 boundary. And this time it's hit away, and that could go to the boundary. There's a chase by the fielder. Well, as I was saying, it's called commentator's curse. The batsman gets a boundary. That was well hit, short of a length, and he punched it through extra cover for 4. So Canada moves on to 41. 41 for 5. Still well below par. Venu, what do you think would be a good total defend on this wicket?
Well, I think the way they're going now, if they get to 120 to 130, I think that might be a fighting total, given how big the outfield is.
And also it depends on the Canadian bowling, how well they will bowl.
Yep.
If they stick to a plan.
Yep.
And try and pin down the batsman like the US bowlers have done.
Correct. I kind of somehow get a feeling that the pitch is also easing out with the sun beating down on it.
Yes, it's bright sunshine out here.
Yep.
And a slight breeze will dry things up a little bit more.
Yep.
And that will help the batsman a little bit more as well.
That's right.
And take another
That's
full,
a full
as
toss.
he got enough on that. And there's a fielder chasing from square leg. And no, it pulls up inside the boundary. As I said, it's a big boundary.
Yep.
And that could have easily gone for a boundary, but as I said, the ground is a little slow after all the rain we have had as well.
Yep.
And so they end up getting just 2 runs. 45 for 5.
Yeah, should be 47 now after those 2.
Yeah, 47. Right arm off spinner. Outside the off stump there.
Oh, that's a big appeal. And
he's gone.
Yep, he's out stumped.
And tossed up. He took the bait, had a wild swing at it, missed it, and the wicketkeeper whipped off the bails. And that's the 6th wicket down for Canada. Canada gets deeper and deeper into trouble now. Venu?
Yep, I think probably wrong choice of shot given the situation and the conditions.
Yeah, I think he got a few runs off the couple of balls previously. He thought he could go on the attack, but that was a poor stroke anyways. Tossed up delivery, he just put his head up in the air and just swung at it, stepping out, and missed it, and curtain call.
Yep, full marks to the bowler for sticking to his strength.
And I must mention the wicketkeeper, he has kept very well indeed. He took a thumping earlier on of the fast bowler down the leg side.
Yep, that was really quick.
Yeah, that was a classy act then.
So Canada going down to 47 for 6.
And we have completed 20.
So this is the 22nd over out of the 45.
So we are still we are not completed over yet, right? We have completed.
Oh yeah, I think that was the last ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Should be 22 overs.
yeah. So we are not even halfway through, and Canada has lost more than half their wickets.
Yes.
So Jayasekara, the main man for Canada now, experienced player, Test cricketer from Sri Lanka, has played for Canada, been there for a long time. One of the oldest players in the team too, I should say.
I think his wicket is the key here.
Yep.
For USA.
And we'll have to see what kind of support he's going to get from the other end.
Correct.
That's very, very useful.
Incoming batsman David Mohammed. Over number 23. That's nicely bowled again. Coming in with the angle, and Jayasekara up to the mark and defending it nicely.
And I should say, Samuel's the bowler. He has bowled an extremely good line.
Yes.
And not giving anything away.
Yep.
Got a wicket as well.
Yep. Good toss to win. Turns out to be.
Yeah. Luck was on US side.
Yep. The wicket was nice and damp in the morning, so ball was holding on to the pitch. Once again, tight bowling, and Jayasekara up to the mark.
Even Jayasekara had to be very watchful there. Even that ball, it seemed to hold up slightly as it moved slightly into the batsman as well. So Jayasekara, experienced campaigner, he will wait for the opportunity. If it's pitched up to him, he'll go for the drive. Other than that, he will just keep on pushing.
Yep. Scoreboard still 47 for 6. Yep.
I think Jayasekara just let it through. He played inside the line and let it through down the leg side.
Yep. For everybody watching, this is the Canadian Masters League Tri-Nations Tournament, and we have USA, Cricket Canada, and the West Indies team playing this.
And we are playing the games in Canada in Mississauga.
Yep.
And there is a run for
nicely tucked away to short third man by Jayasekara. New batsman David Mohammed on strike now.
Another right-hander.
Yep.
And there's a strong field on the onside for the batsman now. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fielders on the onside.
Yeah, I think he's using the angle. He's trying to get the ball into the batsman, and that's why you see a strong leg side field. We've got 3 men in catching positions in front of square. 1 mid-on and 1 short fine leg. So pressure is on.
What's your name?
Amaresh.
Who?
Amaresh. No, not that's the villain. I'm not the villain.
He's a great star. He didn't start as villain. He died, right?
Well played by
He's a
David
great star.
Mohammed. Once again, nice and tight bowling by USA.
And Canada must be thinking, where are the loose balls coming from?
Yes.
Going to be. There's nothing given. Nothing given by the US bowlers.
Yep.
Excellent bowling. Ooh,
that's a full toss, and that's clipped away.
And
on the leg side, should be an easy 2.
Easy 2, yeah. That was right in the block hole, but he placed it nicely off his toes. Got 2 more runs. As I was saying, we know only 2 boundaries yet in this inning, and we have just completed 25 overs. Is it?
This would be the 23rd. Yeah.
No, I think we have more than that. Is it? Oh yeah, 23 overs going on. Yeah, 23 overs. We are past the halfway mark, and Canada has just reached 50.
Yep.
What a painstaking 50 it has been.
Exactly. It's been hard work for all the batsmen, and I think it's a testimony to the US bowling as well. I mean, just a gentle reminder to all the viewers, this is an over 50 age tournament, so I think kudos to the team for maintaining such a tight line and length even at that age.
So exactly. The arms are not as strong as they would be But they have shown that they are up to it,
Yep.
and we'll have to see how the Canadians, when they bowl,
Yep.
how they perform. Of course, as Venu mentioned, the conditions will favor the US batsman a little bit more with the wicket drying out, and the ball will come onto the bat a little bit better. But as it is, still the US bowlers are on top.
Yep. Oh, that's nicely bowled. That was a close call.
Half-hearted appeal, but probably ball missing the leg stump, ball off spin. That fish on the middle stump and going down the leg.
Yeah. I think Rohan Jayasekara's wicket is the key here for
Yeah.
US. If they can get him out, then we are looking at a total probably even lesser than 100. Nicely played once again.
And Jayasekara doesn't take chances usually because he'll wait for the right ball to attack, and that's what he's waiting. He's waiting to see. And the adjustment in the field, they are moving the field at mid-wicket much squarer. There goes Jayasekara again, defensive. Still, they have another 22 overs.
Yep.
So they can still, if they can maintain their wickets, push that 120, 130 mark as Venu was mentioning.
Correct. This is nice bowling here by USA, keeping it nice and tight, utilizing the conditions. Nicely tucked away by Rohan Jayasekara. Oh, they refuse a
And
single.
they refused the single. I don't know why it was. That was an easy run. Jayasekara, he's kind of farming the bowling at the moment. That's what he's doing, I think, because with 6 wickets down, probably the Canadian tail is on right now. That's why he's not taking much chances.
Yep. Also, given the conditions now, it's becoming hot as well.
Yeah.
So you need to conserve energy.
Right. And Jayasekara has been there for a long time in cricket. And debuted his first class cricket in 1977 in Sri Lanka. That's going a long way back. That's 44 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. And that makes you guess his age as well, probably. This is an over 50, but he's well over that also.
Yep. So now we are looking at the
It's a
25th
change
over.
in the bowling. Yeah, it is a change in the bowling. Samuels have come off, and we have got a new bowler in. We'll get the bowler's name. Oh, that's he's the third bowler who bowled first change. Mushin, number 3 bowler, I think he was. He got a couple of wickets earlier. He's back in the attack.
Yep.
And it's
David Muhammad facing.
Oh, that's down the leg side.
That's
and
down the leg
that's
side.
the wicket keeper taking it calmly, and that's how he got a wicket earlier on. Remember?
Yep.
The stumping.
I think
the batsman moved.
the wicket keeper is amazing. He's so flexible and such nimble-footed, right? I mean, he's got really good hands.
And for this age group, I think he's
doing
a
exceptional.
keeper.
I mean, keeping is a thankless job, and to be doing this perfectly now.
Oh,
It's well bowled. I think outside the line of off stump.
Mohammed had moved across the stumps, fortunately for him.
Yep. As we progress in the day, the wind is picking up as well.
Yes.
I think that's a big factor. If you have played cricket in Canada, the wind is a huge factor in terms of the ball doing different things, both for the batsman and for the fielding team.
Right. Again.
Nicely bowled and nicely
Yorker
defended.
length delivery again, but Mohammad got his bat down in time then.
Yep.
Mohammad trying to hold up his end. That's what he's trying to do now. I'm sure Jayasekara must have told him, you hold on. The US bowlers looking pretty dangerous with every delivery that they deliver.
Oh, that came in sharp.
And they missed it. Must have just missed the off stump maybe.
Yep.
Machine, right? It's machine.
Yeah, the bowler Moshin doing a great job once again, keeping it really tight. There are hardly any easy singles available for the Canadian team. And as we are in the 25th over, you still see the field up.
Yeah, the field has been always in this attacking position from the very start. And
Once
again
again.
on the pad, but he's well outside the off stump, playing forward.
Yep. Yeah, I think David Mohammad doing a good job here of keeping company.
Yeah, he's keeping the bowling at bay at the moment.
Yep.
And let's see what Jayasekara is going to do in this one. That's the end of the 25th over, is it?
Yeah. Over number 25 done. And
20 overs to go. And
Canada 50 for 6.
And the projected score at this rate is 90, which is way below.
Yep. But you never know.
Yes.
It's a big ground and
runs are hard to come by.
Helpful conditions for bowling. Remember, we are playing with the pink ball,
right,
which tends to do a bit more than the regular balls that we play with.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting one. I think it's a hard-fought battle between bat and ball.
Yeah, at the moment, the ball is winning.
Yep. For those of you watching the India-England game as well, that's nicely poised on day 5.
Oh.
As we see an appeal against Rohan.
Rohan trying to flick it down the leg side.
Yep.
Moving onto the leg side. Probably again the ball was missing leg stump.
Yep.
The appeal turned down.
Nicely bowled once again.
Jayasekara just drops it in front of him.
Yeah, I was coming to the India-England game. England is 84 for 5 on day 5, and they need 188 runs in 27 overs to win.
A little better than Canada.
Yeah.
At the moment, we are here 50 for 6. And we are in the 26th over.
Rohan Jayasekara solid as ever.
And I'm sure he's a little restricted in his normal play at the moment because he has not much support at the other end, Venu.
Yep.
So he has to wait
That's
for
a
it.
nice straight drive, and yeah, they pinch a single.
And that's where Rohan is good at. I mean, he will go straight down the wicket. He's very strong in that area. But at the moment, he's not trying those lofted struts because he cannot take the risk. They don't have much.
I think the key here is to play out the entire tally of 45 overs.
Yes. If Rohan stays still about the 31st or the 38th over, he will then try to play some aggressive strokes. Right now, it's a case of seeing the overs out and holding the ends up.
Nicely bowled once again. All they are doing is just keeping it nice and simple, straight wicket to wicket, giving nothing away.
That's a bonus now. The game.
I think it's Rizwan.
Rizwan, yes, that's right. Rizwan, another good over from him, just a single.
Yep.
51 for 6, 26 gone, 26 to 27 gone, 26. Yep. So, Mohammad holding his end up okay at the moment.
Yep, giving good company to Rohan.
I'm sure he's following Rohan's instructions.
Yes.
Don't try anything fancy. Stay there.
Yes.
And the Canadian batsmen got out. They didn't get out to any rash strokes as such. It was good bowling, good fielding.
Yep, I think was completely good. I mean,
It
from
was a wicket
USA.
that was in the bowler's favour,
Yep.
which made it hard on them.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of dampness with some overnight dew,
Right.
and the USA bowlers completely utilized the conditions to their favor.
And is there a change in the bowling again? Yeah, is it?
Once
Yeah,
again,
it's changed bowler.
yeah, there's a bowling change. Number 11, Shah coming on to bowl.
And he seems to be an off spinner. Short run up, slip in place,
Yep, attacking fields.
and it's more strong on the offside now for Jayasekara. There's on the leg side, there's a square leg, a mid wicket, and a mid on.
Yeah.
There's nobody out on the fence on the leg side.
Yeah, I think that's a strategy there.
I think they're going to attack him on the offside. Yeah,
Or they're trying to throw the bait to him and try
Yeah.
and get him to play across the line.
could be.
Would be interesting to
Shah
watch.
will have to keep a good line outside, off, just outside, off, and off stump.
That's
There you
short,
go.
and
There you
that's
go.
exactly what you didn't
yeah.
want.
And
And probably that's a boundary. Yes, it does reach the boundary. So nicely played by Rohan.
as I was saying, he will keep that line outside the off stump or just on the off stump, but he went middle stump,
Yep.
and Jayasekara had ample space
Exactly.
to put it away.
That's a hard feed to bowl to
Yeah.
if you're not accurate.
Right. So Rohan gets a little bit of a gift there, and he takes full advantage. And that's what Rohan will be doing.
Yep, I think Rohan's wicket is
And-
the key here.
Yeah, and he will always. Still, the field has not changed on the leg side. They still have the same field. There's a big gap between square leg and the mid-on field. There's nobody out in the field outside there. And this time it's wide outside the off stump. Shah
Yep.
has learned his lesson, I think.
Yeah, he's made that adjustment.
Yep. Yeah, you have to go on the off stump or outside with that field. This time short of a length. It was not short enough from Zoran to go for the pull. Otherwise, it would have again been pulled out to the middle leg side. There's again that middle and off.
Yeah, with this field, the margin for error is really less.
Very, very little, yes.
That's a nice line.
Delivery.
Yeah, pitching it slightly further up. And the ball coming in with the wind, which is blowing from left to right on your screen.
Yeah. 55 for 6.
Nicely bowled and
Quicker
nicely
delivery,
played.
that one. So Shah might do that. He might try to bowl a little quicker with the restricted onside field. They try to bowl a little quicker on the off stump. So wanting Jasik to go on the back foot to pull it.
Yep.
There he goes, and there he bowls a middle and leg, and he flicks it, but they'll
Yep.
just take a single only.
Yep.
Jayasekar, I think, was looking for a single only to keep the bowling at the other end.
Correct. And that was apparently the last ball of the over, and he would retain
did the right
strike.
thing by just flicking it away on the onside for a single. But then again, Shah has to bowl that off stump line, just outside, if he's to bowl to this kind of field.
Correct. I think these singles and doubles are really crucial for Canada to keep the strike rotating, and the boundaries have been hard to come by.
That was quite a few flow, 5 runs coming off it.
Yep, probably one of the easier overs in the recent ones.
Right. And maybe to Shah's first over, so he's still warming up from somewhat.
Yep.
And bowling from the far end, is it still Rizwan to continue? Looks like it. He has bowled a very good line and length. The off spinner got a wicket.
Yep.
And it's more Jayasekara back on strike, and he will try to take most of the strike from here on.
Yep. I think he'll have to do the bulk of the scoring now.
Both strike, take the strike, and score this bulk as well. So twofold job for him.
Yeah. It's a bit of an in and out field for him.
Yeah.
Once again, nicely tossed up.
Rizwan bowling that good line that he has a much stronger field on the onside, being an off
Yep.
spinner as well.
Slightly quicker and
short of a
cut
length, but
away.
Jasek can't find the gap. Punched out, but straight to the field at cover.
Yep. So
we have wider off him, it would have gone for more runs.
We have a slip in place. We have a short mid wicket. Short extra cover. That's where the ball went now.
Jasek, correct.
And we have a short third. Covers. Long off, long on. Deep mid wicket as well. So that's a bit of an in and out field. So Jayasekara has to take some risk if he has to score a boundary. Once again,
This
tossed
time
up
he takes
and
it on the
flicked away.
Yeah, on the bounce to the field at mid wicket, a single only.
Nicely played that.
And he didn't go wholeheartedly on that one. He knew there's a fielder on the front there, otherwise he would have gone
Just
over
a chip.
the top. But he didn't want to take the risk.
Just a
Still
chip
has
shot.
time. And another defensive stroke from Mohammed. He's holding up his end quite nicely.
Jayasekara currently on 13 of 52 deliveries with a boundary.
That's the top score, I think, at the moment, right?
Yep. Along with Graham, who got out for 13 as well. Short of length, played it back to the bowler. Once again, end of the over. And Canada doing well to be at 57 for 6.
They lost their 6th wicket at 51, I think, or 50. These two have been batting for about 3 to 4 overs now, but going quietly about it. It's the main batsman for Canada, Jayasekara, at the wicket still. Shah to bowl his second over, and the 28th over.
29th over.
29th over, yeah.
Yep.
And I think there's a break after the 30th, I suppose. Every 15 overs they take a break.
Yeah, there'll be water break.
And Jayasekara will want to play this out quietly, late to the break. And that's a nice drive.
That's a beautiful
and that's what I was
cover
talking
drive.
about, that inside-out drive. But the ball holds up and they get 2.
Just
only
a single.
one. Only one. Yes, only one. Because, as I said, the ground is a big ground and the ball will not go easily to the boundary when it's a carpet drive.
Yep. I think it's also about conserving energy.
Right.
Now they're looking to play out the entire quota of 45 overs, which is a wise thing to do.
Mohammed on strike now. Yet to score. And he will score.
That's a nice shot by Mohammed down to deep mid wicket
Now
for a
they've got to
single.
keep it down at the boundary.
Yep.
In case Jayasekara decides to go that way. And he's back on strike. And Mohammed has opened his account. Total moves on to 58 now. And that was Shah bowling down the leg side. They allowed 1 wide over, which is not called, that is. More than 1 they will call. And there he goes to the pull. And the fielder from mid-wicket comes around the field. And good that he has a fielder down there, otherwise that would have been another boundary for Jayasekara. He short of a length, he pulled it again, but the fielder running around the boundary picked it up for another single. Takes the total 59 now.
I think now both the batsmen are looking slightly comfortable and the runs have started to flow. Nicely bowled.
Mohammed, quite confident now. Powers up and plays it back to the bowler. This is the 30th over ball.
Yep, that's correct.
Anyway, the total is 60 for 6 now.
Yeah, once again, nicely defended by Mohammed.
And the end of the over.
Yeah. Canada doing well here. the end of 29 overs, we have Canada at 60 for 6. The two batsmen playing right now are Rohan Jayasekara and David Mohammed.
Why don't we bring the batsman out?
We've had, just to recap the innings, we had Syed Irman Kazmi, who was leg before of Moshin, and he was out for 4. Then we have Graham Castorino, who was caught by Parak and bowled by Rizwan. Mukesh Narula, he got out to a brilliant stumping by the keeper, Parak. I mean, he just collected the ball down the leg side and just whipped off the bails in the jiffy. Vishan Demel, he was cotton bowled of Milroy, and Daniel Supaya and Naveed Sarai were both taken up by Rizwan. And now we have Rohan Jayasekara batting at 16 and David Mohammed not out, giving him company at 3. This partnership is going to be crucial for Canada's chances.
They came together when the score was 50, I think. 50, 51, 50, I think. Was it?
Yep.
And is there a change in the bowling?
Yes, I
Yeah,
believe
it's
there's a
left-armer
change in the
coming in.
bowling.
Yeah. All right.
Nicely fielded off his own bowling.
So it's a new bowler, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
number 19. Nazim, bowler name please. Raj. New bowler Raj. Looks to be
Slow
an
off
off
spinner.
spin.
Yeah, but that one straight through. Left alone. And Jayasekara shies away from that one. I think there's something in his eye. He moves back into his crease.
It's a good contest between bat and ball now. Runs are coming at a premium. Shot off a length. There's an appeal for caught behind, but the keeper wasn't interested.
I think the ball kept a bit low. Jayasekara went on the back foot thinking of a punch through that cover area, but
Just zipped through.
It dipped through a little low as well.
Tossed up, driven on the offside, and a good stop at extra cover.
Fielder putting his body in front and stopping the ball. Saves the single. There's a deep extra cover there as well.
Once again, nice and straight, not giving anything away.
That was a crooked delivery as well. Pushed away on the onside. There's a short mid-on. And then there's a square leg. And that's a good length delivery.
That's a nice delivery once again.
Just watches it very carefully. Plays it on the onside. End of a maiden over from Raj. His first.
Yep, that's a good start.
And that's the end of the 30th over.
And we have a drinks break coming up.
We have a drinks break coming up now.
Yes.
It is a break. And yes, the umpires have called for the drinks. The two umpires, by the way, Shanti Kumar and Edward. Shanti Kumar, an ICC qualified umpire. Former Canadian player as well. And the umpires being treated to a well-earned
Drinks break.
drink. The US team gathers while having a drink, planning further strategy as to how they're going to get Jayasekara or Mohammed out at this moment. 60 for 6. 15 overs left. And it's interesting to see whether the Canadians can go past 100. They still need to get another 40 in the next 15, which is possible.
Yep. I think just to recap how the day started, there was this opening ceremony with all the three teams gathering together, and we had the USA, the West Indian, and the Canadian national anthems being played out. Lovely moment.
It was a very colorful occasion with all the colors out there.
Yep.
And then also there is also the Canada select team.
Correct.
involved in this as well, and they are playing their game in the far ground. And this is a very nice location here, beautiful grounds.
Yep. These are
And
twin grounds here at
anybody
Danville Park.
watching from far away will wonder, well, Canada does have some very good cricket grounds actually.
Yep.
Canadian cricket is on the improve at the moment. You know, they are doing a lot for cricket, especially in these two cities, Mississauga and Brampton.
Yep.
The males have done a lot of good work.
Yeah, Brampton is where we also had the Global T20 League being played out
Right.
a couple of years back.
And so the grounds, there are many grounds have been built, and these are turf wickets, which you don't expect in Canada with the harsh winters around.
Yeah,
But
I must say.
the grounds people have done a marvelous job. They work hard at it, and you can see when you see the pictures, you will see this is being played in some English conditions or something like that. It's that good.
Yeah. Washroom.
So we'll take a break while the drinks are being taken, and we'll be back on the air to give you the live commentary with Canada at the break after 30 overs, 60 for 6. And we are about to continue now after the break. And we have a change in the bowling at the upward end. Left armer coming into bowl, and it's Mohammed on strike. Defensively pushed away on the onside. There is a mid-wicket on the boundary for this bowler. Long on. Mid-wicket, saving the single. And again, Mohammed pushing it out on the offside. No run. Total remaining on 60 for 6. And tossed up this time, and Mohammed forward. Place it out into the gully area. And Mohammed intent in holding his end up and giving Rohan to do the bulk of the scoring. And Mohammed this time has played it through the gap in the covers, and they'll take a single. He went back and punched it into the gap on the offside in the cover area. Take a single, brings Jayasekar on strike, takes the total to 61. Mohammed moves on to 4, and Jayasekar, top scorer so far, Canada, over 50s. off the back foot, straight to the field though, at extra cover. No run. So US bowlers not giving much away here. Jayasekara defensively forward to good length delivery. End of over number 31. Total 61 for 6. So Mohammed will take the strike now. And bowling from the far end, where we are. We are closer to the airport end. And the farther end, we have still Raj to continue. Right arm off spinner. Mohammed taking a fresh guard from umpire Kumar, Shantikumar. And the field spread out somewhat now. There's a long off, a sweeper cover on the boundary, extra cover, and a cover and a slip. And played on the onside to a touched up delivery then. Wicket keeper picks it up, coming around. No run. Raj. This time is played away off the pad. There is an appeal by the wicket keeper. Probably he thought pad first, but anyways played out towards the wicket, and they get easy single. So Mohammed doing the right thing, getting Jayasekara on strike.
So Amrish, what should be Canada's approach now? Should
Well,
it be
we still
watch
have
out?
14 overs to go,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say Jayasekara, oh, that's beaten much at the off time.
Nicely bowled.
Yeah, that went straight through. Jayasekara playing for the turn. There was none.
Yep.
Lucky not to get a touch. Very few times that Jayasekara has been beaten in this inning.
That's right.
Raj. Jayasekara watchful this time. Pushing it out on the offside. Extra cover comes into play. And the run.
Yeah, I think it's imperative that Jayasekara holds on
Yeah.
and
I think Jayasekara's plan would be to stay up till, if Mohammed can stay with him, maybe once they get to about the 37th over, with about 8 overs to go, he might try to push it along a little bit faster. But right now, he's just waiting, biding his time, as we would say.
Yep. 62 for 6.
This is the 32nd over. Raj bowling quite a good line and length. That's a short of a length ball, and that's
Nicely
punched
played away on the
and has it
offside.
gone all the way? No, they'll get a couple.
Oh,
but
that's
they
just
don't,
a single.
because Jayasekara, I think he's farming the bowling as well. So that was probably the end of the over. Yes.
So
There's
63
an
for
easy
6.
two if they wanted. That was nicely punched away into the cover area. Sweeper cover had a bit of work to do. Moving to his left.
Yep. I think, like we were discussing, Amrish, they need to take stock of the bowling for the next 3 to 4 overs and just get
That's
set
right.
in.
And hopefully Mohammed will stay. Without, if they lose a wicket, then they're in trouble. So
Yep.
Mohammed will have to stay,
Yep.
and that's when they can go into action.
Yep.
Putting that plan into action there.
Yep. And generally, if you see the trend in cricket, it's always after the drinks break that the batsmen
Right.
Right. need to kind of regain concentration.
Get some sugar, man.
Yep.
As the commentators out here enjoy some lovely timbits
Yeah.
brought to us by
And I must say we have got a lot of
Abhay.
good support from the tech staff here. Mainly the main tech man here. What's his name?
Abhay
Abhay, and has done a wonderful job.
to get the live stream up.
Yep. And so we are thankful to Abhay and his team. If there is a team for him, I'm sure. As we see,
Time for some left arm spin.
yeah, he bowled. What's his name? He's the first change bowler or the opening bowler.
Abhay, bowler name क्या है?
Number 22. Left arm around. Jayasekara pushing it on the onside. They'll take one. That's all they'll take. Fielder from mid wicket running around. Sanjay.
Yeah.
Sanjay. He bowled earlier.
Yeah. Sanjay bowled from the far end,
Yeah.
and now he's come on from the
From
airport end.
end. Angular run comes between the wickets and the umpire.
Oh, that's a nice tight line.
That I think it was missing leg as Mohammed tried to play it on the onside. Hit him on the pad, but that was missing leg stump for sure.
I think the team USA is doing a great job in attacking the stumps here and giving nothing away.
Right.
Short of length.
Cricket delivery short. Pushed out. That was easy for Mohammed to negotiate then.
Yep. This is the crucial partnership between.
So this 90 for 7. 20 overs left.
Another score update on India and England. England is now 90 with 7 wickets down. So that game is shaping up nicely too.
So England has gone ahead of Canada, the number of wickets they have lost.
Yep.
And there was an appeal here as well, but that was denied by the umpire ball. Again, missing leg stump on Mohammed. And that's taken on the full and played out to the mid-wicket fielder coming from the boundary, and he needs a single.
So a nice little partnership being developed now between
And
Rohan.
total has now gone up to what?
It is 64 for 6. So these are crucial runs here for Canada. I think if they can get another 30 odd with this pair is still in the crease, I think they're looking at crossing that 100 mark which we were talking about earlier.
Canada will have to push that 100 mark because that gives them a psychological advantage as well.
Yep.
If it is under 100, then it looks an easy score to get to.
Yeah. To everybody watching, runs are hard to come by. The track was slightly damp in the morning, and the outfield is quite large as well as heavy. So boundaries are hard to come by. So whatever they get, they'll have to run a lot.
And given the age group,
Yep.
that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Once again, Raj coming over the wicket, and once again a close appeal.
Raj pleading,
Yeah.
but umpire Shantakumar not moved. Probably it was just outside the line. Mohammed settles in again.
Yep.
This time he goes on the back foot.
Tried to
Tried
cut
to
it.
punch it. Again, he played under it. Fortunately, didn't get a touch.
Yep.
That ball came straight through.
I think he's eyeing the sweeper cover position, which is empty.
Yeah, there is a gap between backward point and the sweeper cover.
Yeah. Once again,
And they kept low this time.
short of length, kept low. And I think David has to watch out for the one that zips through.
Exactly. So far, it has been outside the off stump, fortunately for him. And this time, he plays it on the front foot.
Much better played with a straight bat.
Yeah.
Once again, USA giving nothing away here. Runs are hard to come by.
Again, defensively forward to good length delivery on the stumps. And I think one more ball to go in this over. Raj completing the 33rd over, it will be.
Yep.
And Mohammed gets an edge tricky stroke. That's going down to third man. It won't go. They'll take an easy 2 for sure.
Yeah.
And Mohammed scampering back for the second. That was easy 2.
Yeah.
That was, he went for the drive and got an edge, but wide of the slip fielder, down to third man.
Yep.
So a lucky 2 for Mohammed.
I think this is the kind of luck that the top order batsman would have been craving today.
Yes.
But then,
But Mohammed has taken it all.
Yep.
And the total at the end of over 33 is 67
for 6.
So they're going 2 and over? Yeah, 2 and over.
Roundabout,
So,
yeah.
The projected score is
85 at the moment.
It has dropped because they are going at 1.9 according to the projected score, but I'm sure that will not be the case if Rohan stays there.
Yes.
That rate is going to definitely decline. Left arm again, round the wicket. Jasekar drives and it course, the bowler doesn't gather it down to long on, and the easy single. Jayasekaran takes it. I think he has some confidence in Mohammed now.
Yes.
The way Mohammed has been batting, he has been there for quite a while.
Yeah, he's playing nice and straight. Unless they try something cheeky like he did in the last over.
Yes. But sometimes, you know, you need some luck as well.
Yep.
In these conditions. There he goes. Well, Mohammed looking confident by every ball, and
Yes.
that was easily well played.
Yeah, this is turning out to be a crucial partnership here for
And
Canada.
now total goes on to 69. Jayasekaran back on strike. 2 singles of the first 2 balls, which has not happened very often. Jayasekaran
That's in the air and just wide of the short extra cover fielder.
And it's safely through for another single down to the sweeper cover. Another single takes a total of 70, I think. Yes, it is.
Yes.
So 3 runs in 3 balls, which has not happened
in a long time today.
Not at all.
Tossed up, played on the offside.
And that's well fielded by the fielder, extra cover. That was quite firmly hit. But the fielder got a hand to it and stopped it. Saved the run. Mohammed. Taken on the full, and that's well played. He moved forward, took it on the full, played it nicely down to long on for an easy single. 71.
Taking the pitch out of the equation.
Right, correct. But at least he's moving his feet, which he had not been doing earlier on. But now he's confident. He's seeing the ball well. He's been there for a while.
Yep. That's a quicker one.
That's it, taps it down to third man, and they'll now go through for another single. So this is a fruitful over for them.
Once again,
5 runs off the over. 5 singles, which we never thought would happen.
Yep, the run rate picking up a lot in the last 3 overs.
It's 71 for 6, and these two have put on 20 runs, I think, and the biggest partnership of the inning so far.
Correct.
For the 7th wicket.
So,
and maybe if England sees these two, they might call him up to put up some rearguard action at the Lords.
That reminds us to have a look at the score between India and England as well. So England is at 94 for 7 at the moment, and 20 overs left. It's going to be a tight contest. We had a really close game yesterday as well with the West Indies and Pakistan.
Right, they won by 1 wicket in the end.
KMR Roach taking them to victory.
So cricket has been pretty
intense.
The last few games we have seen around.
Oh, once again.
That kept low.
Yeah, I think both Jayasekaran and Mohammed will have to watch out for this one, particularly at this end.
This is Raj bowling, right? The ball tends to keep a bit low on that side, right?
Yes.
That's nicely driven.
Beautifully driven by Jayasekaran.
And the sweeper cover, can he get to it? Well, he does again. The size of the ground.
Exactly.
Otherwise, that would have been a boundary.
Yep. And
anyways, a very nice looking drive then from cover drive from Mohammed.
That was Jayasekaran.
Yes, Jayasekaran, sorry. Jayasekaran. Because, Jayasekaran is on strike.
Yeah.
And
quicker one.
Tucked away on the onside, but that's a field that short wicket.
Yeah, Rohan was looking for a run, but Mohammed wasn't interested.
Yeah, but it was a good call.
Good call in the end, yep. Went straight to the
was
man.
quickly and it was firmly hit. And the back foot punched away into the gap again, and there's a chase of the fielder from backward point. They'll take 1 and they'll settle for 1.
Yeah. Once again, intelligent batting out here by Rohan Jayasekaran. He's just tapping the ball around, keeping the scoreboard moving, getting the 1s and 2s. That's what you need.
That's what I've seen of Jayasekaran. He's always, in a tight situation, ideal man to have. He reads the pitch well, he reads the bowling and plays accordingly. Doesn't try anything risky.
Yep.
And as long as he gets support from the other end, the side is in good hands.
Yep.
And it's 74 now for 6.
Yep. Scoreboard moving along nicely now.
And that's down the leg side. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call to see whether they got a bat on it.
Looked to me as a leg by, and it's signal by.
It's a by.
Probably
so
we missed.
No touch at all.
Yep.
Probably the first by that we've seen.
Yep, for a long time today.
And the end of the over.
76 for 6.
And so Mohammed will keep the strike now. He's
Yep.
farming the bowling from Jayasekara. That's this is something new.
Yeah, that's what confidence does to you.
That's very much.
I think USA is now hunting down for that elusive 7th wicket.
Yeah. And now we are into the
37th over.
So now we might see a little bit more aggressiveness from the two batsmen.
Yeah, remember it's a 45 over game.
Yes. And now the projected score has climbed to 94.
Yep, with each over,
Yes.
there's a lot of action happening on the projected score front.
And the left arm bowler, what's his name again? Oh, tucked away on the leg side, straight to the field at square leg by the umpire.
Sanjay. Nicely
And
bowled.
appeal, but umpire Edward not interested.
The umpiring has been really good in this game so far.
Yes.
They have been really firm with their decision making. Short of length. Oh, that was a drop catch. That was a missed opportunity at backward point.
Yes, and I don't think Mohammed got hold of it properly.
Yep.
It was not of the meat of the bat.
It's kind of a thickish outside edge.
Yeah, and lucky for him, the fielder at short extra couldn't hold on to it. It went quickly to him as well. And this
Once
time
again
he goes
in
locked
the air.
but on the bounce to the fielder at extra cover, deep.
Yep, Mohammed
So
trying to take a few
is
chances.
now trying to chance his arm a little bit with the overs running out. Jayasekara, what will he do?
I think he might be the anchor here. Nice and tight.
Tapped it away, and the
And
wicketkeeper quickly off from his position. Mohammed was thinking, but Jayasekara not interested.
Yep.
Sanjay.
Yeah.
And that's tucked away for a point.
Yeah.
to
Remember
the third
Sanjay
man.
bowled with the new ball as well.
Yes. So the end of the over. So there was only 2 runs over that. So that was a good over again.
Yeah, good over by Sanjay once again. It's going to be 77 for 6.
Can Canada get to that magical 100?
Who knows? I think the way Mohammed was showing his intention in the previous over, they might be targeting 120.
Yeah, the thing is, where can they get the boundaries? If it's a
Yep.
large field, a heavy outfield.
Yeah. As you can see, the field is now spread out for Mohammed as well. There's a long off,
Plenty of fingers now.
there is a deep mid wicket, and there is a long on as well, and a sweeper
Yeah.
cover. The field is opened up.
Oh!
It's an appeal for stumping. The leg umpire is not
I don't think
interested.
Mohammed moved. He was planted on his crease then.
It was more of hope than an appeal.
Yeah. And I think Mohammed, without trying to hit that straight down there, that's a short over, he would have chopped it down to a third man. There's a big gap here.
Yep. And I think that's what the bowler wants him to do, play across the line.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there he goes.
That's a big hit there by Mohammed, and
Doesn't carry against the
doesn't
boundary.
carry.
So that's the problem we have.
Down to wide, long on. I think it had more height than distance.
Yeah, but still, the size of the ground, you had to really get a huge, firm hit to get past the boundary.
And what also doesn't help is the wind blowing across the ground as well.
Right, you're going against the wind.
Once again, Raj coming in to Mohammed. He tries to sweep this one.
He gets something on it. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call whether he got a bat or a pad.
That's
It
a
is
leg by.
so it's off the pad. So it's still a run. Taking the total to, is it 80 now?
Yes, should be 80 now.
Jayasekara. Can he come up with something special? He chops it down, and there's the fielder from sweeper cover around. He's a single. Timed it well, but as we say, it's a large ground. Fielders have ample time to get around and field the ball. Mohammed has shown some aggression. What will he do now? There he
Tries
goes
to
on the
cut
back foot,
it,
and it
and
went straight to the field, unfortunately.
yep,
Hit it well, but straight to the field at extra cover. The lone fielder there. The big gap between cover and extra cover. And there he goes,
once
lofted.
again
Well,
lofted.
is
Would this
the
be caught? Oh, that's a great attempt by the fielder at long
and
on.
they'll take two as the fielder from long off comes around to
Yep,
clean up.
yep,
So Mohammed taking the chances and lucky to
yep.
get away with it this time.
The bowler and the fielders appreciating the effort there.
I don't think he really got in the middle of the bat. If that was the case, could have been caught because,
Yep.
as I said, it's a long bound to clear.
I think he wanted to go wide of long on, but he
Yeah.
kind of got a leading edge there.
And anyway, 2 runs. Everything's valuable this time.
Yep. Doesn't matter how they come.
How they come, exactly. It is on the middle of the bat, doesn't matter. Run is a run.
83 should be
83,
after
yeah.
38 overs.
And then how much is Jayasekara now? And get the batsman scores.
So Jayasekara is not out 25, and Muhammad speeding up now. He should be on 15.
Wow. Mohammed has gone into second top scorer.
Yep. This is becoming an interesting contest now.
How many overs gone now? 30.
It's 38 overs done.
7 to go, and there's another bowling change. Sanjay has been taken off, and it's Samuel, is it, or Shah? Samuel, is it?
I think it's Danville.
Number 3. I think it's Shah, is it? Samuel was a medium pacer. This is, I don't know, it could be Samuel, I'm sure. Number 5. I think it's Samuel, yes. Oh, that's pulled
short
away,
and
but
pulled away.
unfortunately, there's the fielder
Yep.
at deep mid wicket. That was short of a length, and Jayasekara was outside the off stump, but he still pulled it down straight to the field at mid wicket on the boundary. Sweeper.
Maybe this is what Canada need right now. Some bit of pace on the ball to kind of hit the ball to the boundary.
Yeah, you're right.
Spinners are hard to get away.
Yeah. Yeah. The faster it comes, the harder you can hit.
Muhammad tucks
Pushing
it around the
out,
corner,
but no chance of a run there.
Yeah.
The fielder quickly to his left from cover to field.
I think USA have been electric in the field. They've been really good.
Yes.
I haven't seen a misfield or a drop catch yet.
Right.
Till we saw
Except-
one, maybe.
But yeah, those are not easy ones.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
not an easy one.
yeah,
Yes.
and given the age group, it's you got to
Exactly.
expect
It's
that.
commendable. Yeah. Oh.
Muhammad, expensive drive there, and didn't get a bat on it.
Yep. I think Canada needs to be careful now. Should not get carried away because there's still a lot of time left for their innings to end.
Yeah,
So
I think they only have 4 wickets to go. So
yeah, I think these two are looking nice and nicely set.
that's played out nicely off the pads to mid wicket. Easy single.
Yeah.
And that's what Mohammed should be trying to do.
Exactly.
Trying to get both of try to Jayasekara.
And not manufacture shots.
Yeah,
I think
let
just
Jayasekara do the big stuff.
Yep.
You just rotate the strike, give it to him,
Yep.
and let Jayasekara take charge.
I think singles are as important as boundaries at this stage.
Right.
Oh, once again, teasing length there.
And maybe Jayasekara is a bit tired too because they've been there out for a long time.
Yeah, it's not easy at all. It's pretty hot. It's more than 25 degrees and the sun beating down. So a testimony to their fitness. Remember, Jayasekara is 64 years old, guys.
Correct. And that's played out on the onside. Baby came off the pad. Jayasekara trying to just turn it around for a single. Couldn't get it away. End of the over. So Jayasekara has to watch Mohammed again. As to what Mohammed is going to do.
Yes.
They're having a chat in the middle.
And a quick update on India versus England. England are at 99 for 7 with Josh Butler and Orbit Robinson batting. There's 17.5 overs left in the game, 173 runs for England to win,
Yeah,
which doesn't
which
seem
they
likely at
don't,
all.
no chance of getting the runs.
Yep.
It's the chance of India getting the wickets.
Yes.
Only one side can win now. It's India.
Yep. So as we
And the
approach,
ball over number 39, is it 39?
yes, this should be over number 40. Sorry.
Over number 40. Mohammed on strike, and it's still Raj bowling from the far end,
Looks
right?
like it's
He has
Raj.
bowled well. He has bowled well.
Yep. He's done a good job.
And there goes Mohammed on the back foot, punches it down to the sweeper cover. That's exactly what Rohan would want to do.
Yep.
Take the strike. So a run out the first ball, which is very important at this stage.
Yes. And I think these are also signs that the pitch has eased out a bit,
Yes.
which was a huge advantage for Team USA to bowl first.
And it's a slow pitch anyways, I think.
Yep. In the morning session, the ball was holding on to the surface.
And that's
Left
wide.
alone.
So Raj goes wide.
We haven't seen that in a long time.
Yes. Their lines have been pretty good, US.
Yep.
That's a good delivery. Tossed up, teasing length. Jasekara, nothing but pushing forward.
It's a very calculative innings here by Rohan. I think he's measuring up the bowling and not taking undue risks.
Right.
And making sure that he's there till the end.
There he goes. Off his
Flicked away.
pads. But straight to the field at shot with wicket. Remaining on 86 for 6. Jasekara, another good delivery from Raj. Jasekara coming down. I think the intention was to go over the top, but just the loopy delivery which dipped a bit, I think.
Yes.
This time he flicks it and then take a
Quick
quick single.
single.
Mohammed is quick and they get the single, this time to backward a square. Mohammed thinking well, wisely. Takes a strike. Raj.
Tossed up
And
nicely
away on
played.
the offside. Not looking for a run there because it's just a defensive stroke. The end of the over. That was the last ball anyways.
Yes.
Jasekara.
Now this is getting interesting, Amrish. Now we are entering the last 5 overs of the innings.
Last 5 now.
Should we call it the slog overs?
Usually, normally in a limited overs game, the last 5 is the slugs time. But with Canada, the situation they are in,
Yep.
will Rohan go for it or he'll wait for another over or 2? I'm not sure.
Yep.
88. So they definitely will get the 100, I'm sure now. They should get it. But if they can push it to 120, they can get another 12, another 30 runs.
I think they should be aiming for 120 given the position they are in now.
30 runs in 5 overs, not impossible, yeah?
Yeah. But remember, this is a big ground with a heavy outfield, and with the wind, it's going to be difficult to score.
Only way Jasekara is, he can hit big when he can, but there enough strength left in him after batting for so long. That's the question.
That's the question. Yeah, I think he just needs to ensure that he gets enough strike to Mohammed.
Yes.
At the non-striker's end.
Mohammed seems to be a strong hitter.
Yes.
Hasn't timed too much yet.
Yep. He looks like a big unit.
Yeah. Yep. He's just tall. And it's Samuels continuing. And they push and run for a single.
This is good batting here by Jasekara.
So I think Jasekara is having a lot of faith on Mohammed to do the big hitting now, I think.
Yep.
Probably he must have said, okay, you go for it. I'll hold my end up and see what comes up.
Yes.
99. Well spread off field now. Long off, long on. Just inside the boundary. Oh, that's a
that
wide.
Could be a wide.
Yes,
it is.
Yes. So that is an advantage.
Yep.
Run and an extra ball to come.
Yep.
And it's 89.
USA just letting the game slip here a bit.
And there he goes, Mohammed. Where's that gone? back to the
Just
bowler.
went back to the bowler.
He was aiming long on, but didn't get into the middle of the bat.
Got it
Straight
high on
back
the
to
bat.
the bowler.
Once again, Samuel coming in to Mohammad.
And here he goes.
Tries to hit it up in
And
the air.
slice
The
it in
fielder
the
getting
air.
it. Oh, he dropped
Oh,
it.
what a drop!
And just about 5 minutes ago,
And
we were talking
yes,
about how good he
how
is.
good the fielding was, and that was a sitter.
Yeah.
You won't get anything easier than that.
Yeah, I think it was a matter of, nobody calling for it, and then the
Yes.
lone man trying to get under the ball.
Anyway, a single occurred, bringing Jayasekara on strike. Jayasekara pushing it out of the onside. The fielder has to move from backward square to field to his left, and they go through for another single.
Yep. A lot of action happening now.
So as I said, Mohammad has been given the free pass now to hit swing. That's
Correct.
what I'm sure that was the discussion at the end of the last over. There he goes. Oh,
that was there for the hit. He missed it.
I think he didn't gauge the pace. I think that was a little slower.
Yep.
Slower delivery.
I think he played it
Mohammad
early.
was eyeing that power over there, but
He played it out early.
missed out. And another big swing outside the off stump. No bat near it.
Yeah. I think Mohammad needs
And
to just.
the end of the over. So an opportunity missed there by Mohammad.
I think he's just trying to hit the ball too hard. He just needs to time it.
Right. And anyways, I think Mohammad is going to swing at everything now because with 4 overs left.
Yes.
Nothing much to do. Get whatever they can. And even if you get a streaky stroke here and there, there'll be runs, right?
Correct.
92 for 6.
That's correct.
Projected 103, which was not shown on the board earlier, which is a much more satisfactory projection now for Canada. They were projected around 80 at one point.
Yep. I think it's a great recovery here.
Of course, these two have put on
I think
40
it's
runs.
40, 42. Yeah, probably they were 50 for 6 when they came in.
Correct. So this could be their face-saving stand. And there goes Mohammad, and
Mohammad wanted to go for a tight single. Jayasekara sending him back. I think now they need to be smart. They need to conserve energy as well as make sure that they don't lose out on these crucial runs.
And Mohammad tucks it down to third man. They'll take a single as the fielder has to come from cover point. Well played by Mohammad then. Did they run? No, they didn't.
But they did. That was Jayasekara.
Oh, yeah. Jayasekara was strike. Yes. Jayasekara was strike. And now it's Mohammad. Let's see. Mohammad, where will he aim? Oh. And that is gone.
That's the end of
And
Mohammad.
Mohammad, that half-hearted attempt of a stroke, he should have gone through with it without trying to just push it around.
Yep.
And the 7th wicket has fallen at 93 after a very good effort by Mohammad. Good partnership with Jayasekara and a soft dismissal in the end.
Exactly. And I think if you see closely here, it's credit to the bowler as well. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Right.
There was no fielder after backward point on the offside. The entire third man region was empty.
He wanted the batsman to take the risk there.
Correct.
Yes. Anyways, the breakthrough has occurred. USA wanted it. They would have wanted it much earlier, but at least they got it now at 93.
Mohammad goes for 18, a well-made 18
Well-made
in the contest of the game.
Yes, very valuable runs indeed. Joining Jayasekara now in the middle is well, the wind. We had a gust of wind here, and it blew our tent away. And fortunately, no damage done. Venu has to go and hold on to the tent, letting it blow away. It's a gust of wind, and the wind has picked up, coming from our left. And Raj will bowl to the new batsman. We'll get his name in a little while. Jayasekara, the non-striker. And that's driven down to long on for a single. And they go for 2 as there's a misfield. So 2 runs. 2 more to the total, takes the total to 94 now. Raj. And that's played. That's what a square. They'll take an easy single there. Well placed again. Another single. No. Who's the batsman? Is it Ceylon? Yeah. Gibson. Jayasekara driving down the long off. Single. So Gibson has scored 3 runs in 2 balls after he came in. Very valuable. Jayasekara gets a single again. And the end of over number 40.
42.
42 gone. 95. 95 more than 95.
Yeah, so 3 overs to go, guys. This is getting interesting here.
18 balls. How many can they get? If they can get run a ball, they're still up to about 120. 97 for 7. And Samuel to continue. And it'll be Jayasekara on strike. Gibson is not striker. Coming in after the fall of Mohammed's wicket.
I'll come from this way.
Yeah, you can see. We took the donuts, the whole works. And you gotta go little back. We got the tent back in place, and Jayasekara waits for Samuel in this 43rd over. Jayasekara drives down to mid wicket, only a single. Again, that's fielder right on the boundary line.
Just hold on, we need little more this
Yeah.
Good. As much as you want.
Gibson on strike. What can he do? Drives over the fielder at mid-off, and the fielder from sweeper cover comes around, and they'll take 2. So Gibson, showing good intent here, has got 5 runs off the 3 balls he has faced. And he's back on strike again. Facing up to Samuels. Swing and miss on the pads. Ball going down the leg side. Half-hearted appeal. And Canada has reached 100 now, 100 for 7, which was unlikely at one point at 50 for 6. And Gibson pushes it down on the offside. Ball appeals. Stops it with his foot. 100 for 7. We are in the 43rd over.
Yes. Who would have imagined, say, about
Yeah, at 50 for 6.
50 for 6?
100 was. And where has that gone?
Swung away by Gibson, and that looks like a boundary, yeah.
Yes, so Gibson has shown good intent. He has got more than run a ball.
Swung hard and went to the square leg boundary. So where was all this intent all this
I
while?
think he was aiming it somewhere else, but it ended up in square leg. 4 more to the total, 104 for 7 now. Gibson has got 9, I think, valuable runs in about 4 balls or 5 balls he faced.
This is the kind of finish that Canada needed.
So Jayasekara to there.
Yeah, I think that's a really good innings there by Rohan Jayasekara. He's stood there like a rock and anchored the
how much has he
innings. I think right now he's batting on 32.
Yes.
32 of 94 balls, so he's stayed there. He's almost played out 100 balls.
Not his usual style. If you had batted 94 balls in a normal time, you would have got 100 by now.
Yeah, but I think he played the situation, he played the conditions.
He had to play the situation. With wickets falling all around,
Yes.
There had to be someone to hold the innings together, and he has done it perfectly.
Yep.
And Gibson, on the other hand, has come in and put the score on acceleration.
Yes. As we're trying
They're
to
still trying to look at the ball, is it?
We're trying to. Oh, the ball is back now.
Yeah.
While the bowler comes on to bowl once again. A quick score update on India and England. England are 112 for 7.
So I think they're holding on.
They're holding on, and there's 90 balls left.
Yes.
So the last 15 overs,
overs.
the last hour, as they say, of the
Yeah,
Test match
yeah,
on day 5, it's going down to the wire.
Yeah, it is.
All 3 results possible, as they say. Oh, in fact, 2 results possible for
yeah.
now. I don't think England can chase
England,
down
no way.
160 in
No runs.
90
No
balls.
way, no way. Even Chris
Yeah.
Gale couldn't do that.
Yeah, remember we're talking about the Duke ball and English conditions out here, so it's going to be an interesting last hour to watch.
And it'll be an interesting last 2 hours to watch here.
Yes, both the games heading out to an interesting finish. So Gibson on strike once again. He's really set the ball rolling.
Still to complete this over. We had to wait a long while to get the ball back. And this time the wicketkeeper misses it down the leg side. They'll take 1. Is he going to look for 2? No. So Anjay Sekara says, no, let me have a go.
Yes.
I think that's what the idea was.
I think he's a set batsman and he needs to really make it count for the last few deliveries.
That is the end of the over. No, that is the end of the over. So
also Gibson regains strike.
I think Jai Sekara is looking pretty tired as well.
Yeah, I think he wants Gibson to have a go.
Yes, because Gibson is fresh out there, younger,
yes,
and fitter. So
I think this is a great recovery, Amrish, from where we were in the mid overs.
Yes, at 50 for 6, I was squirming in my chair here, thinking, we'll get 60.
Yep.
With the way the US bowlers were bowling at that time, with the assistance of the wicket.
Yep.
But then Jai Sekara took things into his hand and farmed the bowling well, got Muhammad to get going, and Muhammad did a good job. Got into form and wicket eased up a little bit.
Yeah. But mind you, even if you see the score now, if the US team had been given this option of, say, chasing down 100 odd, they would have taken it any day.
Right. And it's still Raj to continue. This is the 44th over, is it?
Correct.
The
last 2
penultimate
overs.
over.
12 balls left in the innings.
Yeah, 12 balls left, and what can they get?
Nicely tucked away there by Gibson.
And Gibson has been doing pretty good. Are you all right? Hurt yourself? And another single brings Jai Sekara on strike now, and the total 105. And Gibson, I think, is in about double figures maybe.
Yep, Gibson should be on 10. Or rather...
And another single taken. Jai Sekara. Gibson back on strike.
Yep. Gibson is on 10 of
that's the fastest
10 of 8 deliveries. Given the context of the game, that's really good. If they can sneak in another 10 runs here somehow, it should be a good total.
Yes. Yeah, you were talking about 120, right?
Yes.
And that ball, Gibson just tried to push one.
Yep.
Gibson, I think he's not used to that kind of stroke. He's good at swinging it.
Yep.
And let's see. He goes on the back foot and plays it out, but straight back to the bowler.
I think Raj has been really tough to get away out here.
Gibson made room, moved to the leg side, but couldn't get past the bowler.
Yeah, it's working now.
And
don't touch anything.
Till
the end of the innings, don't touch anything.
That have been close. I'm not sure. That's a rare miss by the keeper then, as Gibson went for a hoik.
Yep.
Missed it, and the wicketkeeper missed it too.
It's a great over here by Raj once again.
Yeah, and very good 44th over.
Nicely played away.
Down, and there's a fielder coming from long on.
Yeah.
Just a single. And that is the end of over number 44. So we are down to the last 6.
Last 6 deliveries.
And Canada 107. That was a very good over from And he only
from
gave
Raj.
2 runs in that over, I think.
Yep.
2 or 3 runs. Very good.
Phenomenal over. I think that could be a big difference in the end.
Yes, because we were expecting at least 6-7 runs in that over, but didn't happen.
Yeah.
And to bowl the final over for USA, whom do we have?
I think it's going to be Samuel once again.
Okay. I'm going to leave.
Will you come by?
So my appointment's at 2 o'clock, but I will get 15 minutes early and all that.
Can I have lunch?
No. Don't worry about it. I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
If I get a little late, don't
I'll
worry.
Yeah.
You carry on.
Start off, yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, let's see. Final over. I'll do the final over.
Call out.
And Samuels to bowl the 45th, the final over of the inning. Canada at 108 for 7. Gibson on strike. Very crucial, these last 6 balls. Swing. Hard down to.
That's a really good shot.
And a fumble at the boundary, and they'll get 2 easily in the end. A good stop then by the fielder.
He did well to stop the boundary.
Yeah, it was going out to the boundary, but the fielder was quickly down to his right. A tumbling stop and saved a couple of runs.
I think Gibson is playing blinder here.
110.
Can he get a few more here?
Oh, that's a wild swing. He just put his head up in the air. He should have waited for it.
That was a good
And Samuel saw him coming down and bowled it slow and outside the off stump, and Samuel Gibson was nowhere near it.
Went for a good old slog over cow corner.
Good thinking by Samuel there. He saw the batsman coming down.
Yep. This is intelligent bowling here by USA. It's not giving width, not giving any room.
Let's see what Gibson does this time. He waits and he hits.
He hits it huge. That's the first 6 of the inning.
Well timed, well connected.
That's a brilliant shot.
Umpire Edward moves his arm skywards for the first time. And that's the first 6 of the inning. A wonderful knock. Wonderful hit that was.
It's an amazing shot.
Well timed, right in the middle of the bat. And where was Gibson all this time?
Yeah. Makes us think, where was he hiding?
Yeah. Well, this is the fastest inning that we've seen for the day.
Yes. He's on 19 of 15.
Wow.
1-4-1-6.
And the total now is 100 and...
It's 116 for 7.
So that 120 that we were talking about, you were right.
Yep.
Oh, well played.
Once again, played on the offside.
And there's a misfield.
This could be
2
2.
Coming off the boundary, and they'll take only 1 though.
Yep. I think
from the long off boundary was onto that. But
3
that was
balls.
firmly hit again. Quite unorthodox, but effective.
With 2 balls remaining.
Jazegar on strike. Samuels 117 now.
117 for 7.
Jazegar. And he just turns it away on the onside. Fielder from mid-wicket rounds around to his right to field.
I think he did the right thing by giving the strike over.
Because Gibson is a good hitting batsman. He can hit the ball hard.
Yes.
So let's see, can he finish it off in a high?
If he can hit a 4 or a 6 on this ball, this will be a great finish.
118. So they are almost to that 120. Let's see.
Yes, psychologically it will be a good score to defend.
And there he goes. But this time it's straight to the fielder, a single, and that is
the end of the inning.
So Canada ends up at 119 for 7 after their 45 overs.
So USA would be chasing 120.
They will be chasing 120 to win this game in their 45 overs. We will have lunch now.
Yes, General.
And so we will see you back at 2 o'clock after an hour's break.
Yep.
And let's see how Canada will defend their 119.
That's correct.
We hope that they will do well.
Yep.
And anyways, well done USA and curtailing Canada to 119 only in their 45 overs. And they bowled pretty well. There's no doubt about it.
That's right. And I think it will be interesting now because the wind is picking up a lot.
Right.
So the conditions will change once again. So batting and bowling both won't be easy with this wind because, it will be difficult to control the swing. Yes. Plus, it would be difficult to hit against the wind as a batsman. Yeah. So, we're looking at an interesting run chase out here. Yes. So, this is the first game, remember, of the Canadian Masters League Tri-Nations Tournament in which over 50, in which we have Canada, the West Indies, and Team USA. So, the opening game right now is between Team Canada and Team USA. And Canada have ended their innings at 119 for 7 out of their allotted 45 overs. We have
Jasaker top scoring with an unbeaten
34 of 96
and
balls.
Gibson ending up well.
Yep.
Hard hit and quick 19.
Yeah, that could be a game-changing innings.
That could be a game-changing inning. Anyways, so we'll take a break and we'll be back
right
on the air after lunch.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
very much for watching.
This one right here.
All right.
Click it and open.
Okay, so this is